Hey everyone, today we talk about the Theta, fly as the predicted, next target and the Polkadot dot prediction. I'm sorry about my previous video, it's just the black screen. Now it's the revised video. Now we talk about the Theta in here, also the Polkadot and the Bitcoin. And first is about the Theta. As I told you in my last video that this is the mega falling wedge pattern, and as I told you just 2 days ago, that in here, look, this is the falling wedge, and every time we hit this blue one we always pumping. That's why yesterday I buy the dip in here. So as I told you that, look, in here I buy around 2.3. So far, from the bottom I already get almost a 20%, and I think it's a very good, because now the market is uncertainty, and you know that the Ukraine just attacked by the Putin, Russia, and you can know that so far that the plan for the theta is still the same in here. Every time hit this one and pump, and my next target you can see at this one. Look, we ever rejected in here, we ever rejected in here, and this line is about the moving average 8 week. So this line may be the strong target, that the next target is around 3.2 or the 3.3 in here. That's why the target, and I'm gonna sell after I achieve around the 40% from the bottom. That's why for you who haven't entered at this point, I not recommend you to buy now. Why? Because now the price already increased by 20%. Maybe some of people already take a profit, because for now, I think some people same like me, that they are just buying the short term. They are just buying now and sell tomorrow or 2 days later. That's why um, I'm still very bullish with this falling wedge pattern. But you need to know that maybe after hit this one or maybe hit this one, we are going back again to this one. It's possible that we are going to US dollar. As I told you that the theta, the best price to entry is around to 2 US dollar until 1.8 US dollar. But for the very worst scenario, we are not following this falling wedge, but the theta can back to 1 US dollar. It's very possible the theta back to 1 US dollar. And even if the price is going down, I'm still bullish in the odd season. We gonna back to around 26 until the 46 US dollar for the theta. That's why this is still my plan. I'm still bullish for the long term. For the short term and the long term, I'm still bullish. But for the medium term, in the March, I think it's very bad for the all crypto, because we know in March there's gonna be the inflation, the FOMC meeting, and interest rate, everything. That's why for now I think, because the Russia attacking the Ukraine and the price is going down, but now we are going up again, because we know that the president of the United States is declaring some the economic things, economic sanction about the Russia. That's why we are going back and bullish again. For the 2 until 3 days, I think I'm still bullish. Maybe until this weekend. And okay, before we talk about what's the next target, the theta, I think I'm gonna sell in here. So around 3.2, 3.3 US. It's possible that theta going back to 4.4 or going back to 4. It's just like a double retest or the double bottom, but it's just a double bottom, I think. But I'm selling here. It's more than enough for. And okay, before we talk about the Polkadot, I want to talk about the Bitcoin. Look in here. The Bitcoin in here is the, like, as I told you previously, it is the head and shoulder. After head and shoulder is break, it's going down in here. So suddenly the US just pumping, and I think it's no more valid. But some people are to sell in here because they are afraid. But yeah, you know that, as I told you, that is very bad if you just hold the coin. So prepare the cash, because we don't know. And this pump, if you buy the dip, honestly, I'm not buying the Bitcoin, but I'm buying the Theta in here. As I told you in this video, I'm I will buy Theta if every time we hit this blue line, and I'm selling short term again. But for the Bitcoin, look, this bullet red circle, every time we hit this moving average 21, 55, or 8 week, 50 week, you can see we have the similarity. From this one, a dump, in here pump, in here pump, in here dump, in here retest, in here retest. That's why the next target is about him maybe gonna hit the 40K, hit the 41.7 or the 43.8 or the last is around the 46. That's the next target for the Bitcoin. But honestly, for me, I'm gonna selling my Theta either one, either the Theta is going to this line or maybe the Bitcoin gonna hit to the 40 US dollar in here. Because you need to know that now market is the very bearish for the middle term. That's why people just buy for the short term and sell. And you need to know that in the ETF market, I want to talk about this Ethereum. This is the Ethereum up. This is the leverage token in the Binance. Just an example, you can see that. Look, since the October, the volume just peaked starting in the January and the March, and this is maybe the last bull because this is like the morning star pattern from the red, is the hammer and green. That's why it's like the maybe my target for the Ethereum up almost 100% from the here until here. Okay, that's why I'm thinking for the next 2 or 3 days, maybe the market is just bullish. And how about the Polkadot? Okay, Polkadot, you can draw this green, I mean the blue one and the yellow one. So first, if you draw this yellow parallel, you find that this is the support. That's why I'm buying Theta and the Polkadot just yesterday because this is the very strong support. And so far, from the bottom, same like Theta, I already get the 20% in here. What is the next target? Maybe the next target I'm gonna selling in here. So around the 14, around the 18.6, 18.6 in here, I'm gonna selling and the profit already increased 32%. But so far I already get 18%. It's same for you if you don't buy the dot to keep, better you don't buy now, just wait because but whichever we're gonna hit 18.8 or maybe 20 or maybe the 24 in here after that we are still continue to going down. That's why uh, even if this is going to up, then just don't FOMO and don't buy the high. Even if you can buy like you can buy the leverage token, maybe this is the Ethereum up, so after Ethereum are going to up this, you can buy the Ethereum down. It's very possible. You can buy in the Binance. I think Binance is very good. You know that Binance is one of the large whales and I think it's worldwide, right? Maybe in the US we have, maybe in other city, other country. I think it's very good if you play the leverage token in the Ethereum down or maybe the dot down, Cardano down, but it's very different with the other coin because there is no margin in here. You can learn in other video about what is the Bitcoin up, Ethereum up, what is the Ethereum down. It's just the intermezzo. Okay, let's back to the our main problems. So overall that you need to watch that now. Okay, let's if we remove this, look, we are still heading to this one. So this is the first target and I'm going selling my coin in here and I buy the Theta in here. But if you want still to wait, I think the second step of the Bitcoin still can go higher in here. Why? Because remember that the meeting of the FOMC gonna happen around the March 16, March 15. That's why you need to watch the market because this is very volatile. Okay, okay, I think that's for update. But if you already have the setup by around the 17 or by the 15, I think the best time is just calm down and yeah, just enjoy your time for now because now we are still in the middle of the crypto winter. Maybe as I told you, maybe in the Q2, somewhere in the Q3, we find the bottom and we back to this. And we gonna back to all-time high in here, maybe by the late Q4 or maybe the early Q1 next year. But I'm certainly that the bullish is not over. Okay, I think that's for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and give your thumb like. See you.